Welcome back. Today we're doing just an easy project to keep things moving forward. These are the cover plates for the inside of the door, and I got the new gaskets because I didn't want to try to fashion a gasket from weather stripping or something, which did cross my mind, but I splurged and bought the right size, which I think I'm glad because it is a very odd shape. So these are all cleaned up. I took all the old stuff off. I'm in the process of taking out the little holes that are in here. You got to get these out. And then I'm just going to glue it on with a little bit of this yellow super weather strip and gasket adhesive from 3M, just because I have it and I'm using the clear stuff on most of the exposed parts. But since this is going to be inside the door, don't really care if you see a little bit of the color, which hopefully you won't, but I don't really care. And then just a pro tip, you can get your own screws. These are number 10 1/2 inch, and they're zinc, they're nothing fancy, but $2.50 as opposed to the official set from the car part places, which is like $7. So, save yourself a buck or two. All right, so I know they don't look super clean. I'm not trying to scrape these off with a wire wheel or anything. This will be fine. I'm just gonna, well, maybe I'll take that off. There's like some tape, but it's not gonna go anywhere. Once it's attached, it's not like it's gonna fly off in the wind or something, so I'm not that worried about it. I'm gonna spread this adhesive onto the metal. I decided not onto the little foam because it's kind of fragile and hard to work with. Step one is done. You might find that not all these holes align perfectly. That's okay, because you're gonna stick a screw through it. And like this one right here. It's okay. Everything will be fine. So let's go pop them on the car. Of course, it's pretty easy to figure out which side these go on. This goes like that, and I'm going to use a 5/16 socket instead of the screwdriver. I prefer that, just something like this. And you're not going to go in super tight, right? Now notice on some of these older cars, some of this might be, the hole might be a little wider, and a little flared out, a little opened up. If that's the case and the screw is not gripping, you can just put something in back of the hole and maybe either tap it with a hammer, or you might be able to get a pair of vice grips around, maybe on certain holes, and just squeeze it together. Put something there to protect the paint if you want. But you can just tap it with a hammer, flatten this out a little bit, flatten the raised area out, and it'll re-grip. I think mine are all okay, and I'm just gonna go super easy. This is not a torque situation. It's just make sure it's attached. Easy as pie, you guys. All right, easy job. Last thing I would say, and you guys can do this, it's easy, but I would recommend not tightening any one of these screws down until they're all in. Just leave them all loose and then start tightening them down. You might find, as I did, that if you tighten a little too far, it'll skip out on one of the threads, which means the hole is maybe a little bit wide, but you can still get enough torque on there. Like I said, you're not trying to torque these things down really hard. Just snug it up and you're good, as long as it doesn't rattle, which this one doesn't. All right, thanks for watching. Like the channel if you like it. See you later.